Yes, my walkers, my Walking Dead fans. Welcome to Dead Walking Sunday. And we are talking The Walking Dead. Spoiler review of Here's Not Here. Now, I was excited because it was an all Morgan episode, and I thought they were going to tie a little bit of the present day, but that wasn't the case. We all want to know what happened to Glenn. We all want to know what happened to Rick. We all want to know what the hell is going on. We're getting into the good stuff. But then they take a back seat and they really talk about how Morgan became crazy, then not crazy, but then a little bit too crazy. So I'm assuming you saw the episode. I'm really just going to go through what I liked and what I disliked about this episode. And honestly, there wasn't really much. There was a lot to like, but it was lackluster. The pacing, the tone, it just I get what they were trying to do, and I do love the fact that it's Morgan, and we want to see more Morgan because more Morgan is always better, and he does really bring the show up. But I think we want to see more Morgan and Rick. So getting to know his backstory and why he wields the staff and why he becomes like this judo or type, I forgot what the martial art was. This martial arts that he knows where he got it from. We meet a man named Eastman, and Eastman shows him the way, shows him the light, because Morgan is still in his clear state. He's still saying, I gotta clear them all. I gotta clear them all. I gotta clear them all. Just kill me. Just help me. That's him. That's Morgan. The whole episode. Like, I was getting a little bit annoyed, but okay, we get it. You want to die. I know. Okay, Morgan. Okay. I love my boy Morgan, but he really did feel bratty this episode. He really just this guy really is showing him a lot of hospitality. And even if you're going insane, come on, dude. And then, don't get me to the ending. We'll get to the ending in a little bit, but I gotta say, Morgan did feel a little bit bratty, but he transformed towards the end of the episode, which is a problem because it took an hour and a half for him to transform into the man we know at present, Morgan, and that took way too long. The episode was way too long, and it just felt lackluster. It felt like they were really just trying to stall until we get back into present day of what the hell's happening with Rick and company. So I really felt like this episode just didn't do a really good job in keeping me too engaged. I felt a little sleepy, honestly. The dialogue was okay. I did like Eastman. Eastman was great. Like I said in my last review, he was a funny character, and his story about like his family and how they died, and the man he pretty much just made him starve to death. At the beginning of the episode, when Morgan is in the prison, I told everybody, because I was watching it with my cousins and his wife. I said, listen, why is there a cage inside this guy's cabin? That was the first thing that popped in my head. And then they explained it, which is great because it actually really put a bow tie in it. It really came together quite nicely on why the story and why the cage was in there. So I did like Eastman's story. I did like him as a character, but come on, Eastman. There is no way, if you're teaching Morgan how to use the staff, there's no way you push him out of the way and purposely get bit. You basically purposely got bit because there's no way. Real scenario, that man is just taking out the walker and then looking at Morgan and saying, what the fuck is wrong with you, Morgan? Snap out of it. Every life is precious. Like, he just literally pushed him out of the way so he doesn't even see, like, he turns his back to a walker, which you never do, and he should be smarter than that. He knows this. And then he gets bit. I went, no, realistically, no. The GOAT, though, made me sad. That's my Glenn for tonight. The GOAT. Tabitha, R.I.P. Tabitha. The goat cheese bit was pretty funny, how this dude's trying to make goat cheese and it just turns out disgusting. There was it was a nice little conversation where he just he throws it back at Morgan like, dude, shut up. Like, you need to calm down. Like, what the hell? I thought Eastman was great. I thought his little dialogue was great, and he really felt realistic and felt like a real person. And the way he was telling the story about how his family died, and the way that man just really broke out of prison just to kill his family, just because to hurt him. That really, you kind of really felt that story being told. So I thought that was good. That was good, definitely payoff. Editing, like I said, the editing was I didn't like it. I did not like the editing at all. I didn't like what they did to Morgan when he was getting his little berserk rage. I just did not like that editing. That little kind of like I like to call it a fisheye because it's kind of blurry all on the side. It's kind of like an intense kind of like, oh my god, Morgan's gonna come after you. But overall, this episode was just lackluster. It was a little bit boring. I'll be honest with you. It's great to see Morgan, but I want to see Morgan with Rick and company, not Morgan with Eastman. Even though I liked Eastman, I already know where this is going. I already knew Eastman was gonna bite it. I knew Eastman was gonna die. The only question I was having is like, is the goat gonna die or not? Because I'm rooting for the goat to live, and the goat died, and I'm sad. So overall, the episode, little lackluster. I know it's not a popular opinion. I bet you people will still like the episode, which is perfectly fine. I can understand that. It's just for me, I'm 100% like going to tell you guys how I feel. And I felt like this episode was not that great. And it definitely was a cock tease, so to speak, to knowing what happened to Glenn's fate. He's alive. Glenn's alive. I don't like that Glenn would be alive. It'd be a kind of a cop-out. And they really wouldn't have the cojones to actually do it, which is like, come on. But Glenn's alive. Overall, that's it. Till next week's episode. Hopefully we get a little bit more Carl. I think Carl really needs to start getting into just the overall series. Because he is a very huge, important factor in overall the Walking Dead series. So I would love for Carl to get some more screen time, and I think it'll happen. I just started like how many times? I think it'll happen. Definitely next week, and we'll see more of Jesse, which is fine. I don't necessarily like her, but I don't necessarily hate her, so it is what it is. Till next time, guys, till we talk more The Walking Dead. Subscribe, would really appreciate it. Like, if you like it, and comment if you think the goat should have lived. Bye, guys. I'm Dead Man.